Barbecue can certainly make for a great day, so I recently spoke to the owner of a new spot called Smokecraft Modern Barbecue before the restaurant's grand opening.
Andrew, thank you so much for joining us here for Great Day Washington.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate being here.
I know it's been a long road for you to get where you are today. You originally planned to open your restaurant back in the spring, right? But things with like the pandemic have pushed it back.
Yeah, everything. We were on track for a late March, early April open, and a couple things happened, and then the pandemic happened. We started seeing impacts of COVID early on in our construction process with pieces and parts for our fabricators to do things from our hoods to our piping and so forth. And then when COVID itself happened, we came to a complete halt with construction, and so now we're ready to go.
What were some of the changes that you had to make in the restaurant to make sure that you are good to go now?
Being in food service, we already take a lot of precautions to make sure that we're providing a safe environment, but additional steps that we're taking within the restaurant and guidance with the CDC in the state of Virginia. For our guests, all of our staff will be wearing masks. We'll all be wearing gloves. Our tables, the backs of chairs will be 6 feet from each other to make sure that there's plenty of space within. We'll be installing some plexiglass along a barrier wall to ensure that there's space between tables. We'll have temperature checks being taken from all of our guests and all of our staff as they arrive every day. We have a contactless tracing system, so guests can scan their phone when they come in, and we'll keep their information for 14 days in case something does happen. We'll be using a separate exit door, so guests are coming in one way, out the other. And then we've expanded all of our takeout offerings with to-go cocktails, and we'll be getting ourselves in all of our delivery apps as soon as we possibly can.
I feel like you've checked every box that we're seeing that restaurants need right now. Moving to the food, I saw last year alone you had 70 awards for your food for the barbecue that you do. How did you become such an expert? What are you, barbecue pitmaster? Is that the right term?
Mm-hmm. I tell you, it's practice. It's getting out there and it's being consistent. I think one of the biggest things with competition barbecue is, and I will say when I started, we were not very good. I finished second to last in my first event.
Oh, no.
It was awful. I was a very long drive home. But I think, once competition barbecue, it's won by barbecue, and it's about making everything the best it can be. And as you get into it, you do it more and more, you get better at it, you find things that are working. And last year we competed a lot. I competed in 30 competitions and entered over 160 categories last year, which gave us the opportunity to try a lot of different things and make our food as the best it could. And we got on a roll and we found things that the judges liked, and we were able to take it up and down the East Coast and had a lot of success.
What are the items that you're most excited for people to come in and sit down safely and get to try?
I think that our goal with this concept, our concept is modern barbecue, and modern barbecue we define as continuing to evolve what barbecue is and can be. And so what that means is we're going to be doing all of your classics that you can find at barbecue places such as chicken, ribs, pork, brisket, turkey, and sausage. But we'll be expanding ourselves and pushing ourselves further. Our only rules on our food is that everything has to be touched by fire or smoke. So things you're going to find on the menu that you can't find elsewhere will be things like our smoked avocado deviled eggs, our smoked spaghetti squash, the reverse sear tri-tip. We have a chocolate cherry bread pudding that we won awards with. For brunch, we'll be doing things like the breakfast fatty, which is something we have a competition every week, which is amazing. We'll have our smoked Monte Cristo. So there are a lot of things you're going to find on our menu that you won't be able to find at other barbecue places, but we will have all those great comfort foods that barbecue is. Our goal is to have something on our menu that for everyone, every demographic, all food restrictions or preferences, so guests can have their choice of items.
Now that we're all hungry, you can go check out Smokecraft Modern Barbecue in Clarendon when you get a chance. They do have vegetarian items as well. I did ask about that because I appreciate barbecue too.